Hey guys, Metal Viking E2 here, back to show off some more plunder that I have acquired here recently. This is going to be basically my recent order from Hell's Headbangers, which literally showed up this morning. Very happy to finally have this. It's been a while since I've placed a decent sized order from Hell's Headbangers. You know, I've bought like the Dawn tape box that I showed in one of my last updates, and just like, you know, a few things here and there, but I've never placed an actual kind of big order. Got about 10 CDs here. And I'm actually wearing the Sorcier de Glace beanie that I've been meaning to show, but I had it in the laundry, and I just keep forgetting to show it, so now I'm wearing it today. Love this thing. Got it through Golly Records out of Canada, if you're interested in picking one up. And not sure if you can hear in the background, but we're listening to Monotheism by Celtic Frost. Fucking amazing album. I mean, Tom G. Warrior, he's the fucking man. But, yeah. First up is my third album from this band. This is No Holier Temple by Hex Vessel. Just some really awesome kind of folky rock, I guess you could say. Very different for what you would normally see me listening to. And of course, I fucking hate this packaging where the discs just slide in there. I hate that. So I'm going to have to remedy that here in just a little bit. Next up, I have this the 7-inch vinyl of this, and I was really pleased to get a hold of that. And when I saw they released it on CD, I had to pick it up. And it actually has a few bonus tracks on it too, I believe. And this is White Death. Just some fucking awesome black metal from Finland, I want to say. Put out, as you can see, by Werewolf Records. And I love the band's logo. Really awesome stuff. Next up is I want to say they're kind of a DSBN band, if I remember right, because I remember reading about these guys from, in one of Dial Patterson's books. I want to say it was his latest one, while I was on vacation, and started out kind of like a one-man project, and now it has a full lineup, but this particular album, their debut, is, I believe it's still recorded as a one-man project. This is Forgotten Tomb with Songs to Leave. As I said, DSBN from Italy, if I am not mistaken. And while the band does have a full lineup now, at the time this was actually recorded just by the one guy, Air Morbid, I believe is his name. I haven't really listened to a whole lot of their stuff. I've heard some songs here and there ever since I read the book, but never a full-length album, so I'm really looking forward to hearing a full album from them. And I finally did pick up Splatter Thrash by Ghoul. I've had this on CDR for quite some time. I fucking love Ghoul. I mean, I love their more Carcass Worship era material more, but this stuff is still pretty good. I mean, As Your Casket Closes, Gut Bucket Blues, just some really awesome songs. Definitely check out Ghoul if you haven't already. And this next one is one that I've only heard like a few songs from this band, but everybody tells me that I should check this out, and I finally saw it on Hell's Headbangers, so I was like, fuck it, I'll pick it up. This is Denial by Crematory. Some really good death metal, and love the logo, love the artwork. That's a really awesome picture. So looking forward to spinning this and getting to know them a little bit better. Next up, adding one to the Drowning the Light collection. Like I said before, for some reason I have so much trouble finding their material. Usually, any place that carries it is usually all the same ones that I already own. And thankfully, Hell's Headbangers had one. And they actually had another one, which I believe was like a demo, or not a demo compilation, but like a compilation of split release material. And but this one is called The Blood of the Ancients. That really awesome logo of theirs. Fucking love Drowning the Light. I really need to complete my collection on this project, but it is slow going, believe me. Next up, another one that I was kind of late to the party with their last release, and I wanted to make sure I definitely got in on this one. This is Utter the Tongue of the Dead by Void Meditation Cult. Really awesome stuff. Like I said, I missed out on their last release. I believe it is out of print now. I could be wrong, but I don't really see it anywhere, and so I just had to pick this up, and it was really cool. They actually sent me a sticker for the artwork, so I'll be putting that to use here in just a little while. Next up, Mortician from the Casket, which is a 2-disc compilation featuring, I believe, all of their demos, as well as some rehearsals and live material featuring their live drummer back when, I guess this is the drummer that actually died, so that's when they started using the drum machine. Fucking love me some Mortician. There's 2 there. And I thought it was also cool, they actually sent me a Mortician sticker as well. And I saw that they actually just got these in stock, and they sent me one with my CD, so I thought that was really cool. Next up is the first thing I've ever owned from this band. I recently kind of discovered them thanks to my buddy Canyon. And I'm actually friends with the guy that's behind this project on Facebook. And like I said, it's the first material I've actually been able to get from one of his projects. This is Syrian with the red Semkite. Probably butchered that. So very excited to finally check this out. I've heard some of his death metal project. It's Massacre, I believe is what it's called, and that's really fucking good. And I hear Vociferian is really good as well. And the last one is Cannibal Corpse, Cannibalizing Cleveland, 1997. Obviously, this is a live bootleg, recorded, February 17th of 97 in Cleveland, Ohio. Limited to 350 copies. Mine is number 80. And when it comes to bootlegs, the only way I'm kind of for bootlegs is if it's an album that's like, you're never going to find it. You're never going to get an original pressing. Kind of like, I own a couple, like I own Dawn of the Black Hearts, which is, I don't think that thing is ever going to get an official reissue. But, you know, if it's something that's super rare, never going to get repressed, no possible chance, I don't mind, you know, paying for it as long as it's a good quality one and it's not being passed off as an original pressing and shit like that. And this here is actually a Soundboard Recording, which, from what I understand, Soundboard Recording is probably the best source of bootlegs, or kinds of bootlegs that you can get. And I just really wanted to hear this one because I guess this is a show that's never even been on YouTube, and not many people have actually heard this. And I actually listened to it a little bit ago when I was out running errands, and it actually sounds pretty damn good. It's got a really cool set list, if you can see it there. And, you know, I don't mind something like this. I mean, if they had tried to pass this off as a legitimate, like, live album, you know, I wouldn't have bought it. But, you know, something like this, I don't mind paying for. There's actually a couple other ones I saw on their site before. I think there was, like, one for Ghost, one for Cradle of Filth, and a couple others that I wouldn't mind picking up. And the place to put this out, Reek of Death Records, I guess it's supposed to be one of the better quality labels for putting stuff out like this. So, you know, if you're a fan of Cannibal Corpse, you want to hear some early live material with Corpse Grinder on it, I'd check this out. So yeah, that is going to do it. I've got a ton of shit coming in the mail. I mean, I've got my first Metalhead box. Should be here hopefully any day now. Got stuff from Amazon that I'm still waiting on to show up. I've got some pre-orders that I'm waiting on. Actually just got an email saying my Beheaded pre-order finally ships, so I'm really looking forward to that one. And yeah, I'm going to quit rambling and end this video. So thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing, and until next time, stay brutal.